So guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Doris on the spot, guys. Um Today I'm going to be talking about the cost of living in Australia. Yes, you heard me right. Cost of living in Australia. How much money do you spend in Australia? Adaptability, adaptation, everything about house rent, feeding. How much you expect to spend on a weekly basis in Australia. So guys, if you're interested in this gist, come on with me. Let's do this, guys. Let us go. Let's talk about the cost of living in Australia, because a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't know how much I'm gonna make. I don't know if I make that money, whether it's going to be enough to take care of my daily need in Australia. Okay, so let me gist you so that you can understand how things work in Australia. So in Australia, you pay house rent weekly, and the amount of rent you pay depends on the place that you are living. So if you're living in the city, oh, okay, you should expect that house rent would be way higher in the city. But if you live in in other places, you would expect that house rent would be depending. But I will give you an estimate. Let's say if you're staying in the city, you should expect that your rent, let's say you're going for a 2-bedroom apartment, you should be expecting that it should be between like 650 to 850 AUD on a weekly basis. But some landlords may be like, it's okay for you to pay every 2 weeks. That's what we call on a fortnightly basis. But aside from that, you pay on a weekly basis. But if you come down to like, it's not that it's not still city, it's still Sydney, but some other parts of Sydney, you could get 2 rooms for 450 AUD weekly. And there are some parts you will come to, like if you go down to Schofield, Riverstone, Marsden Park, you would be looking at 650 AUD weekly. That's depending on how developed the place is. If you're going for 3 bedroom, sometimes people just do 3 bedroom, because sometimes 3 bedroom apartment and 4 bedroom apartment will still be the same price. Okay, so let's say you might see a 3 bedroom apartment and they'll be telling you that this 3 bedroom apartment is about $650. You will see another 3 bedroom apartment, they will tell you that it's $650. You can see 4 bedroom apartment, they will tell you $700. So sometimes some people actually prefer to go for the like bigger houses, because of sometimes when you check the price difference, it's really not much. And if you like comfort, if you like being in a comfortable place, then I think you should now weigh your options more carefully. So let's talk about shopping. Okay, for shopping, if you want to eat good food, depending on how much you eat and the things that you love, on a weekly basis, just between 150 to 200 Australian dollars on a weekly basis. And if you have family, that should go a bit more higher, depending on how you guys eat and the kind of food that you guys love eating. So that should be that about the food. If you're talking about other bills, like aside from paying your rent, you have electric bill, which would come on a monthly basis, but that one would depend on your usage. You have water bills, and you have internet bills, because if you stay in a house and you don't have internet, it's very boring. So you need to pay for your water, your lights, and your internet, and all those things are part of the things that you are gonna do. Part of the things that you need to take care of on a daily basis. So now that is that about the cost. So you have other miscellaneous expenses, like maybe if you fall sick and you have to go to the hospital. If you have insurance, you pay lesser. If you don't, you pay higher. So all those things are other miscellaneous expenditure, things that you're gonna be spending on weekly or fortnightly basis. But now some people will now be like, how do we earn the money? Okay, the good thing about Australia is that you get paid per hour. If you're working, you get paid per hour. So if you're working as a permanent staff, you're entitled to your 4 weeks leave and sick leave. So all these ones will depend on the company and your agreement with them when you were being employed. But trust me, it is worth it. Like when I mean worth it, it is way worth it. Because if this money, maybe if you're hearing it, to be like, oh, how can somebody pay maybe $750 for rent? Okay, feeding, let's say $400, $300, $200 in a week, and then other miscellaneous. How am I gonna make this money? My dear, trust me, you're gonna make the money because Australia pay per hour. It depends on the energy level you have to work and earn money. If you're just the kind of person, and it also depends on the visa that you're in. If you're a student, you're only limited to like 40 to 48 hours in a fortnight, and except maybe when there is holiday. If there's school holiday, then you can work as much as you want. But if there is no school holiday, you need to follow the law. Okay. So aside from that, if you're on a work visa or other type of visas that are not student visa, you don't have any restriction. The money that you make depends on the energy that you have to work. Okay. Like I said before, if you're a medical doctor and you get job in a hospital or in a clinic, they're gonna sponsor your visa to come over to Australia. So you will be able to make the money that you end up spending. I don't know if you get what I mean. So I mean, you will still spend all these things and still have some change left for yourself. I hope this information is helpful to you guys. If you're still here, please remember to give this video a okay. So guys, if you are still watching up to this moment, thank you so much, and please do remember to give this video a thumbs up. I have made loads of videos about coming to Australia as a medical doctor, how to prepare for your exam, and I'm still going to keep on making more. But you need to encourage me, I mean, by giving this video a thumbs up, and then if it's possible, if you're having any thoughts, you can put it down on the comment section below, and I'll be able to answer you, you know, even if, because you remember that I'm working as a GP in Australia, and I would come. I don't work on weekends, of course, because I have daughters, I have family to take care of, and I value family. So if you have any thoughts, you can actually put it down on the comment section, and I'm gonna reply to you whenever I come back on the live video, if that is okay. So please do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in and for hopping in.